In the world of special operations, the most influential figures are often the least known. Their stories aren't told in headlines or medals alone, but in the standards they set in the people they shape. One such figure is Sergeant Major Mike Vinning, a soldier whose career helped define what modern U.S. Army Special Operations would become. This is the story of a quiet professional. Mike Vinning entered the United States Army during a turbulent era. Like many young men of his generation, he was drawn to service by a mix of duty, curiosity, and the challenge of military life. From the beginning, Vining showed an aptitude for discipline, adaptability, and leadership, traits that would quietly set him apart. Early in his career, Vining gravitated toward airborne and infantry assignments, embracing the physical and mental demands that came with them. These were formative years where the foundations of soldiering were built: marksmanship, small unit tactics, and trust in the men beside you. It was also during this time that Vining developed a reputation not for loud confidence, but for calm competence, the kind that speaks through action rather than words. As the Army's need for elite, highly adaptable forces grew, so did opportunities for soldiers willing to test themselves at the highest levels. Vining sought out those challenges, eventually entering the world of special operations. Selection and qualification were unforgiving. Physical exhaustion, mental pressure, and constant evaluation stripped candidates down to their core. Many failed. Vining did not. What set him apart wasn't just toughness, it was judgment, the ability to remain clear-headed under stress, the discipline to prepare relentlessly, and the humility to keep learning. These qualities would soon place him at the center of one of the most significant developments in U.S. Army history. In the late 1970s, the U.S. Army recognized a critical gap: a need for a dedicated counterterrorism unit capable of responding rapidly to global threats. Drawing inspiration from Allied Special Forces, the Army began forming what would become 1st Special Forces Operational Detachment Delta, commonly known as Delta Force. Mike Vining was there at the beginning. As one of the original members, Vining helped shape the culture, standards, and expectations of a unit that would operate in complete secrecy. There were no templates, no established playbooks, only a mission to build the best. Training was relentless. Standards were uncompromising. Every detail mattered. Vining played a key role not just as an operator, but as a leader who understood that elite units are built on consistency, discipline, and trust. While many associate special operations with direct action missions, much of Mike Vining's impact came through leadership and mentorship. As he rose through the ranks, he became known for developing soldiers rather than seeking recognition. Within Delta Force, Vining served in senior enlisted roles that required balancing operational demands with the welfare and readiness of the unit. He helped enforce standards that were demanding, but fair. Standards that ensured operators could be trusted with the nation's most sensitive missions. He emphasized preparation over bravado, teamwork over ego, precision over speed. For younger soldiers, Vining represented the ideal senior non-commissioned officer: firm, knowledgeable, and deeply committed to the profession of arms. Much of Mike Vining's operational career remains classified, and likely always will be. What is known is that he served during a period when U.S. special operations were expanding in scope and importance. From counterterrorism to contingency operations, the unit he helped build was increasingly called upon to respond to crises around the world. Each mission demanded discretion, adaptability, and absolute trust among team members. Vining's influence was felt not just in missions completed, but in missions avoided, where preparation and deterrence prevented situations from escalating in the first place. In special operations, success is often measured by silence, and by that standard, Vining's career was a profound one. Reaching the rank of Sergeant Major is an achievement in any Army career. Doing so within Delta Force carries even greater responsibility. As the senior enlisted advisor, Vining served as the backbone of the unit, responsible for maintaining standards, advising commanders, and ensuring that the culture of excellence endured through changing missions and leadership. He understood that elite units are fragile. Lower the standards even slightly, and excellence erodes. Vining's tenure helped ensure that Delta Force remained disciplined, professional, and mission-focused. His leadership style was simple but demanding. Know your job, master your craft, and take care of your people. After decades of service, Mike Vining retired from the United States Army. But retirement did not mean stepping away from the special operations community. In the years that followed, Vining became a respected voice in military circles, offering insight, mentorship, and perspective shaped by experience rather than theory. Through interviews, advisory roles, and informal mentorship, he continued to influence the next generation of leaders. He spoke candidly about leadership, accountability, and the realities of elite service, emphasizing that success is built long before the mission begins. Mike Vining's career is not defined by public accolades or dramatic storytelling. It is defined by something far more enduring: standards. Standards he helped establish, standards he enforced, standards that continue to shape the U.S. Army's most elite units today. In a profession where trust can mean the difference between life and death, Vining earned the respect of those who served beside him and those who followed in his footsteps. His story is a reminder that true influence doesn't always seek the spotlight. Sometimes it works quietly in the background, shaping history one decision at a time. This was the career of Sergeant Major Mike Vining, a quiet professional who helped define modern American special operations.